Do you know that feeling when you're in a relationship and things aren't really going that well and you have that one last call? Well, if you do, I'm so sorry that you went through it. I think that's what I will start with because I'm truly sorry that you went through it. I wouldn't wish that one last call upon my worst enemy. I went through it, I lived it, I was there for 2.5 hours on that call, and that call, I am praying that I will never have it ever again. Because if I didn't live it, if I didn't experience it, I think I would never truly realize how much it can take from me. I felt like I was losing it, and I truly was. So I tried to put it, or I needed to put it into a poetry. I would like to read it to you, so this is one last call. You are becoming my favorite person to talk to, calling upon my senses, the one I wanted to share all the silly things with, blocking any defenses, laughing even in the hurting consequences. Your voice was soothing all of my sharp fancies. Gosh, I hate that our last calls were out sentences. Did I push you so much that you stumbled? Did I push us to the edge of that cliff we climbed, put so much pressure on us that we bled, that the stained ground beneath me crumbled, sending me over the edge, making me even more red? I was sitting before the heater, and my whole body was aggressively shaking, syllables stuck in my throat and loudly shooting out, ringing. My throat gasped for air, the kind that made me suffocate. My whole body screamed due to the betrayal feeling, because you forgot one of the two things I ever wanted from you: to communicate. The disappointment squeezed my heart, making my patched wounds burst with new red art. I didn't know which one I should attend to sooner. Nothing seemed smart, but the unraveled severity took its start. I was overwhelmed by a mountain of emotions, adding up, creating multiple poisons, not sure how a few tiny yet incorrect actions could cause so many messy commotions, destroying any peaceful love potions. And I'm so sorry for suddenly flaring up, for going off on you while violently tearing up. I knew you were not filling up, but I could not help it. Too tired to keep glaring up. I will not utter the apology for the things I said. It was all the brutal honesty my heart had. It was a hell of the heat of the moment, but I was not only blindly mad, I was getting blindly hurt, making it all feel utterly bad. Yet, I'm so thankful for your listening. I have no idea if the old times kept the line from closing or if it was just pity for my cracking whispering. I was just really glad you were still giving me this. Listening to my breaking. I was suffocating in that fleece blanket. I had no chances, deeply wounded by your 1 second made up instances, only trying to save my already torn up pale romances, hoping it were all just unfortunate circumstances. And with that one repeated blow, I shuddered. I did not want to, but how could I stop the breathless dread? I was pacing with my hand in my hair, unable to stay on that bed. The acid marks were all around the room and my cheeks, becoming partially dead. I do not argue. I prefer stable communication. I would need to feel love sensation, to love you without any explanation. Yet I still would not go for that kind of violation because I would not want to feel that kind of emotion. Those were my words for you during one of our 4 a.m. explorations. Sentences, or more so the feelings we both forgot. Gosh, I was sadly right. The emotions were a lot. To get to the point where I was exhausted by every thought, my mind was overheating with tries, anything seemed to flare me up. It was too hot. I was in pain, yet I still fought. I needed to win somehow because I could not bear any more of that symphony. Thousands of kilometers away, you were listening to me from a distant colony. You were the source of my agony, the one I willingly gave power to. Such an irony. And everything I needed at that moment was for you to hold me, to tell me we would be alright, to agree. But you did not agree, and so I took myself to the very ground with that call, paying a foreign fee.